Dr. Elmira Talybzadeh, with Baku hosting the UN World Urban Forum, how does welcoming a major Pakistani provincial delegation fit into Azerbaijan's broader strategy to positioning itself as a central diplomatic hub for the global South?
Thank you for your brilliant question. First of all, from the Azerbaijan perspective, the participation of a major Pakistani delegation here in Baku during the United Nations World Urban Forum is much bigger than a simple diplomatic protocol event. I think it is transforming itself into one of the key, even political, logistical, and diplomatic centers connecting the global south, the Turkic world, Central Asia, South Asia, and Europe, of course. And I think this strategy vision did not emerge recently. Its foundations were built during the presidency even of national leader Hyder Ali in the 1990s. Pakistan was one of the first countries to strongly support Azerbaijan's territorial integrity after independence in 1991, and importantly, the fact that Putin occupation policy the last nearly 30 years again against Azerbaijan's territories. And however, under President Ilham Aliyev, this strategy significantly expanded beyond energy diplomacy. And today, Azerbaijan positioning itself as a middle power here in South Caucasus that capable of connection entire regions through transport corridors, through logistics, digital governance, energy security, and other. And in recent years, Azerbaijan hosted dozens of major international events, including, if you remember, meeting of the non-aligned movement, the Global Baku Forum, COP29, of course. Azerbaijan chaired the non-aligned movement from 2019 to 2023, that's representing 120 developing countries. And the World Urban Forum in Baku, therefore, serves several strategic purposes simultaneously. First, it demonstrates that Azerbaijan is becoming a neutral international platform where countries from many different regions can cooperate pragmatically without any ideological confrontation. Second, I want to say it's strengthening Azerbaijan's role in South Asia diplomacy. For example, Punjab alone has a population of more than 130 million people, if I'm not mistaken, and it's making it larger than most countries in the world. And economically, Punjab country is more than half of Pakistan's GDP and remains the country's most important industrial and agricultural center. And from Baku's perspective, engaging Punjab is effectively engaging one of the largest economic demographic hubs in South Asia. And third, I want to add that the visit reflects Azerbaijan's ambition to become a central node in Eurasian connectivity. Azerbaijan today occupies a key position within the middle corridor connection China, Central Asia, and Caspian region, Turkey, of course, and Europe. And even cargo transportation through middle corridor has increased dramatically in recent years. If, according to some official Azerbaijani figures, cargo transit through Azerbaijan exceed, if I'm not mistaken, 80 million tons annually. Wine containers transportation for the corridor increased several times after 2022. And Pakistan's own strategic position is equally important for us, for everybody. Through Gwadar port and the China-Pakistan economic corridor, Pakistan is emerging as one of the South Asia's most important connectivity centers, as we see it from Baku. And the China-Pakistan economic corridor alone includes project worth more than 60 billion United States dollar, if I'm not mistaken. And Azerbaijan sees natural strategic complementary here. And Azerbaijan provides access toward the Caspian, Europe, while Pakistan provides strategic access to South Asia And also important point that I want to add is economic cooperation. Economic cooperation between Azerbaijan and Pakistan is also gradually expanding. In July 2024, during Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif's visit to Baku, Azerbaijan, he announced plans to invest up to $2 billion United States dollar into Pakistan's economy in sectors including energy, of course, infrastructure, if I'm not mistaken, they were also mining it. This became one of the largest Azerbaijani investment invitation toward initiatives toward South Asia. And at the same time, Azerbaijan itself is undergoing one of the largest recognition reconstruction projects in the region after 2020 Second Karabakh War. Officially, Azerbaijan has already allocated more than 19 billion United States dollar for reconstruction projects in Karabakh, in East Zangezur zones, modern highways, airports, etc. International forums such as WUF 13 allows us, Azerbaijan, to present ourselves not only as an energy exporter, but now more as a country that capable of large-scale urban modernization and this post-conflict reconstruction. So from Azerbaijan's perspective, welcoming the Pakistani delegation during the WUF 13 fits perfectly into Baku's broader geopolitical strategy. Our brotherhood relation with Pakistan. Azerbaijan wants to become not simply as a regional actor, but a diplomatic crossroad of the global south, where economic cooperation, where connectivity, urbanization, and strategic dialogue.
Professor Dr. Sajjad Ali, Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif is using the UN World Urban Forum to showcase Punjab's local housing and developmental schemes. From a public policy standpoint, what is the strategic value of a provincial leader pitching such initiatives on a global stage, according to your analysis?
Thank you. It is very good question. The strategic value of is extremely significant because global forum is like the UN World of Forum are no longer limited to the state centric because we are living in a globalized world. So we have to develop our own cities and our own provinces at a global standards. Like we cannot live in isolation. We have to follow the instructions. Yeah, we have to follow the standpoints of the United Nations. Like they increasingly recognize that the role of provinces and cities are drivers the development and governance innovations. By presenting Punjab's housing, urban management, the welfare initiatives at an international platform, Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif is attempting to position Punjab as an emerging global model for it is a best example that we are nowadays they are building new tram systems, new train systems, and intercities road links. And the best example is Pakistan, CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor. Due to that initiative, Punjab has emerged as an best example all over the cities. The Lahore is considered the core of the Punjab, and periphery is also developing due to her initiatives. So it is a good opportunity for policy learning from the other developing cities facing similar urban challenges. It also strengthened Pakistan's soft image internationally by shifting the narrative from security centric discussion to development, social welfare, sustainable urbanization. From a policy perspective, this kind of participation helps provincial government government governmental level benchmark.
Dr. Elmira, the president of Azerbaijan specifically highlighted the Pakistan, Turkey, Azerbaijan trilateral framework during this visit. From Baku's perspective, how critical is Pakistan's role in balancing regional dynamics across Central and South Asia, according to your opinion?
Azerbaijan's most important strategic partners, not only in the South Asia, but to be honest, in the broader Islamic world. And the Azerbaijani Turkey Pakistan trilateral cooperation has become one of the, in my opinion, most visible geopolitical platforms, connections in South Caucasus and Central Asia and South Asia. And it's very important that this framework was not artificially created overnight. It developed gradually through decades of political trust, of military cooperation, of diplomatic solidarity. The foundation of Azerbaijan-Pakistani relations were laid during the presidency of Heydar Aliyev, as I said, and at that time Azerbaijan was experiencing war, political instability, economic transition after the collapse of the Soviet Union. And Pakistan consistently supports Azerbaijan's territorial integrity at the United Nations, at the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, at other international organizations. And Azerbaijan has always highly valued the fact that Pakistan never recognized such things in our territory, occupation, other things during occupation period. And this political trust later evolved into institutional strategic cooperation. Then, today, Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Pakistan regularly conduct joint military exercises. And one of the most important examples, in my opinion, is the Three Brothers military drills launched in 2029, involving Azerbaijani, Turkish, and Pakistani special forces. And defense cooperation between Azerbaijan, Pakistan, even the Turkey has expanded significantly after the Second Karabakh. While at the same time, Turkey remains Azerbaijan's closest military ally, because we know the Shusha Declaration seen between Azerbaijan and Turkey in June 2029. It elevated bilateral cooperation to the level of formal allied relations. And in this case, Pakistan naturally complements this strategy triangle. And from Azerbaijan's perspective, Pakistan brings several critically important geopolitical advantages. First, Pakistan is a nuclear power, one of the strongest military actors in the Muslim world. And according to the international ranking, Pakistan possesses, if I'm not mistaken, one of the largest standing armed forces globally, with more than 650,000 active military personnel. Second, Pakistan provides Azerbaijan with strategic depth in South Asia and access toward the Indian Ocean region. And third, I want to add that Pakistan is deeply integrated into China's Belt and Road framework, middle corridor, through the China-Pakistan economic corridor, as my colleague said, and whose total value exceeds 60 billion United States dollars. And Azerbaijan simultaneously occupies a central role with the middle corridor connection China, Central Asia, Europe from the Caspian Basin and Turkey. And for Baku, it creates the possibility of connecting South Asia trade routes with trans-Caspian logistics. And energy cooperation is also remaining strategically important because Azerbaijan today plays a major role in European energy security through the Southern Gas Corridor. Azerbaijani gas exported reached approximately 25 billion cubic meters annually in recent years, with increasing deliveries of European states after the energy crisis triggered by the Russia-Ukraine war. And at the same time, Pakistan faces growing energy demands due to population growth and industrial expansion. So long-term cooperation and trading and petrochemical and energy investment and etc. All of them could become another major pillar of bilateral relations between our countries. And the last but not least thing that I want to say, that another critical aspect is diplomatic coordination, because Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Pakistan consistently support each other within the United Nations, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the Economic Cooperation Organization, in any other international multilateral diplomatic platforms. So there is also important public diplomacy dimension. Public support between the societies, our societies, is extremely strong. Because if you remember, during the 2020 Karabakh War, Pakistani political and also public solidarity with Azerbaijan was highly visible. Azerbaijan society also views Pakistan extremely positively. Economically, there is still unrealized potential between our countries. This is how I see it. And bilateral trade remains relatively modest compared to political relations. And the most important point is this, that from Azerbaijan's perspective, Pakistan is not only a brotherhood, it's not only a friendly state. Pakistan is viewed as one of the strongest, as central strategic pillars, helping Azerbaijan expand our geopolitical influence across South Asia, across the Islamic world, and emerging European transport corridors.
Dr. Elmira Talybzadeh, Pakistan has modeled its citizen service centers after your famed Asan Khidmat system. From an Azerbaijani institutional viewpoint, what is the core secret to making this governance model so successfully exportable to a massive population like Pakistan, according to your analysis?
Thank you for your question. Very good question. I think the success of Asan Khidmat is based on very simple principle. The state must serve the citizen efficiently, transparently, and quickly. Even when Asan Khidmat was launched by President Ilham Aliyev in 2012, it fundamentally transformed public administration in Azerbaijan. Before Asan Khidmat, many bureaucratic procedures and post-Soviet system were associated with long waiting periods, with excessive paperwork, with corruption risks, and institutional fragmentation. But citizens often had to visit multiple government agencies simply to complete basic administrative procedures. So Asan Khidmat in this way changed this model completely. The idea was to integrate services from different state institutions into unified and more transparent platform. And today, Asan Khidmat provide more than 400 public services, including identification documents, civil registration, property documentation, and other. The numbers themselves explain the scale of success of Asan Khidmat. And since its creation, Asan Khidmat centers have served tens of millions of citizens and advisors and visitors. And according to official Azerbaijani statistics, the citizen satisfaction rates with Asan Khidmat services consistently exceed 98%, which is a very extraordinary high figure by international standards. And international recognition has also been significant. For example, in 2015, Asan Khidmat received the United Nations Public Service Award, and then it became one of the most Azerbaijan's international recognized governance reform. But however, from Azerbaijan's perspective, the real success of Asan Khidmat is not technologically alone. Many countries can purchase digital platforms of modern equipment, and the real difference is institutional philosophy. There are several core reasons why Asan Khidmat became exportable internationally, including for countries as large and complex. For example, as Pakistan, first, its political will, because without direct support from the highest political leadership, large reforms and almost it will not be possible. And President Ilham Aliyev personally prioritized public service. He modernized it as a part of broader state modernization. And second, Asan Khidmat creates unified procedures where every citizen receives the same service standards, same timelines. And third is transparency, of course, because reducing direct bureaucratic manipulation significantly lowered corruption risks. Also, I want to add that Assad gradually integrated digital governance system and simplified communication between ministers and citizens. And this is exactly why, for example, even Pakistan became interested in adapting parts of the Azerbaijan model. Pakistan, with a population exceeding, as I said before, 240 million people, faces enormous administrative challenges related to service delivery, governance, accessibility, and efficient public administration in such countries is not simple technical issues. It directly affects economic growth. It affects political trust and social stability. So our cooperation increasingly exports not only energy resources, but we're also exporting governance experience, governance expertise. And in recent years, Azerbaijan has seen cooperation agreements on Assad experience sharing with numerous countries and international institutions, from Africa to Latin America. I don't know, for Azerbaijan, this is also representing new form of like, let's say, soft communication, not soft power, but it will be better soft communication. For example, in 1990s, Azerbaijan was international known mainly through oil diplomacy, through regional conflicts in our territories. But today, Azerbaijan increasingly presents a country capable of exporting digital governance models. As I said before, smart cities concepts, green energy, so post-conflict reconstruction expertise and modern public administration system. So this transformation is very important for Azerbaijan, international image. And from Baku, this is how we see it. The fact that country as large as Pakistan is interested in Azerbaijani governance experience demonstrates how far Azerbaijan's institutional development has progressed over the last, let me say, 2 decades.
Professor Dr. Sajjad, this visit heavily underscores the generational, personal, and close ties between the Sharif family of Pakistan with the president of Azerbaijan's family, dating back to the 1990s. In current geopolitical framework, how does personal ties between leaders still matter as compared to hard state doctrines?
We are living in that particular time where the leadership matters. The leaders make good and bad relations for their own national interest. The leaders decide what is the national interest is all about. So leader to leader chemistry still plays a highly influential role in contemporary diplomacy, even an era dominated by institutional framework and strategic doctrines. So we can see the leaders make the way how to reduce the conflicts and how to increase the connectivity. They provide the vision to the new generations, like uh, mm, pa- uh, Xi Jinping is the best example. They initiated, he took the initiative for the next generations, like Pakistan Economic Corridor, that is CPEC. On the other hand, one belt, one road, that is their vision. The leadership is playing this role. Personal trust between the political leadership often accelerates diplomatic understanding, reduce bureaucratic hurdles, because they should be practical in the reducing the hurdles, because and create political momentum for agreements. And institutions alone may take years to achieve, but the leadership can play a role. And in the case of Pakistan and Azerbaijan, the historical warmth between the historical friendship between Sharifs and the leadership of Azerbaijan has contributed to mutual confidence and strategic consistency in bilateral relations. However, sustainable diplomacy ultimately depends on strong institutions, economic interdependency, and long term policy frameworks. Personal relations can open more avenues for the new generations. It is not a personal. I should not. I should make good relations because we are thinking about our new generation. That is the problem. But institutions ensure that cooperation survive beyond individual political transition. Therefore, modern diplomacy functions mostly effectively when personal political chemistry complements institutional state interests. So I think the leadership can reduce the intensity and make, for the best example, the we during the Cold War, the leaders decided to detente, and detente mean give, live and let live. That is the problem. They reduce the tensions. And nowadays, both the states, Azerbaijan's leadership and Pakistan's leadership, can create that environment in which the business can evolve, business can be accelerate, and other diseases of the society can be reduced by mutual understanding. So thank you from my side.